Judge Judy transformed courtroom programs. After 25 years of leading courtroom programs, Miss Judy vanished. Judge Judy did not retire. She started over to start something new. Her current position and achievements will amaze you. Judy Sheen, later known as Judge Judy, discovered something in February 1993. She had no idea that what she saw would transform her life in unexpected ways. In 1965, Judy passed the New York State Bar exam. Right away, she became a corporate lawyer for a cosmetics company. But there was an issue. After 2 years, she found the job unfulfilling. She quit to focus on her children, Jamie and Adam. Finally, in 1972, she chose to return to work. Her goal was to find something satisfying and not frustrating. She applied for a job as a prosecutor in the New York family court system after hearing about it from a friend. Judy was employed due to her remarkable performance. Judy's reputation and toughness led New York Mayor Ed Koh to designate her as a criminal court judge in 1982. She was promoted to supervising judge in the Manhattan Family Court Division by 1986. She was known for her strict and sometimes severe justice. Judy would always disagree. It was her style that made her famous. Heidi Getlin requested her husband Josh to write about her due of her celebrity. Josh from the Los Angeles Times talked on Judy as a woman dedicated to improving the legal system for the greater good. The piece benefited Judy by attracting the attention of Rebel Entertainment talent management firm employees Kay Switzer and Sandy Spreeman. CBS featured Judy in a program on 60 Minutes after being introduced to them. Judy became a nationwide phenomenon since the audience liked her on the segment. Due of her popularity, Judy wanted to capitalize on it. She wrote the book Don't Pee on My Leg, and Tell Me It's Raining, in 1996. Later, Judy retired as a family court judge, having heard over 20,000 cases. Judy resigned for a cause that was unknown to others. Her CBS 60 Minutes performance left the audience wanting more. Rebel Entertainment and its team offered a TV idea similar to the People's Court to CBS. Judy was selected as the judge for the court program named after her, as they liked the notion. Although she accepted, she didn't enjoy the show. She lacked chemistry with her bae. She wanted someone else. But who? Judy recalled someone and grabbed her phone. In 1995, Hawkins Bird read a news item about Judy's book and was captivated. In a letter, he offered to put on his uniform for her if she needed a bae. When the phone rang, he knew his response before she finished speaking. The creation of Judge Judy transformed court shows on TV. Judy and Bird had great chemistry. As the stern bae, he was not emotionally invested in the case. He maintained order throughout heated arguments and became a beloved figure in the audience. Fans eagerly awaited his command all rise announcement before each case began. Judge Judy was not merely the most popular court show due of its chemistry. It was one of the most popular programs ever. The relationship between Bird and Judy ended sadly, but we'll discuss it later. Judge Judy averaged 9 to 10 million daily viewers. Several times, it outperformed the Oprah Winfrey Show in ratings. At one point, the show had the greatest ratings in daytime television. How did it become the most popular show? We will address that soon. As the show gained popularity, Americans trusted Judge Judy more than the justices of the United States Supreme Court. However, the audience saw Judy as more than just a judge. They considered her a legendary pop culture icon. Shows aiming for audience attention often referenced Judge Judy. Although the show received public appreciation, it did not win any daytime Emmy Awards. Judy was still receiving prizes and medals from many sources. Judy received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in February 2006 and was inducted into the Broadcasting and Cable Hall of Fame in October 2012. She continued to receive honors, including one from the Vice President of the UCD Law Society in April 2013. But Judy wasn't happy. She wanted her show to win. She was anxious but convinced herself that the award-winning shows were cancelled or finished. Although Judge Judy lost, she still drew a tremendous audience and had no end in sight. However, in 2013, a significant event occurred. Judge Judy earned its first Emmy after 15 nominations, launching a series of victories for the show. It had 2 more Emmy wins in 2016 and 2017. In 2014, Judy received the Mary Pickford Award from the Hollywood Chamber Community Foundation at the Heroes of Hollywood event. Judy may be most known for her Guinness World Records win on September 14, 2015, as the longest-serving judge or arbiter in courtroom-themed programming and the longest-running courtroom show. In addition to her honors, Judge Judy earned significant income from the show. Her earnings were significant, making headlines. In early 2005, her annual compensation was approximately $25 million. This increased her net worth to $95 million, placing her 13th on the Forbes list of the 20 richest women in entertainment. While her riches wasn't universally accepted, some believed it was unjust, as judges conducting daily court operations earned substantially less. There were further criticisms about Judge Judy, but more on that later. Although wealthy, Judy was fatigued but adored her role and the impact she had on the audience. The studio's decision to raise her income to $45 million per year enhanced her enjoyment of her work. However, there was something about this growth. The crowd enjoyed the play and appreciated Judy's portrayal of the court system according to their preferences. The audience aimed for swift justice without technicalities, delays, lawyer meddling, or protracted appeals. Fans praised her brilliance and labeled her a lie detector for her decades of family court expertise. Judy was seen as a justice hero who uttered final words against evildoers. Not everyone agreed, though. While some fans value early Judge Judy programs for fairness and patience, others say she wasn't as excellent a judge as credited. They have even asked about disbarring her. She was accused of interrupting plaintiffs, prejudging cases, and demonstrating bias against particular groups. Critics say Judy becomes rude and dismissive when dealing with low-income or public assistance recipients. Many were unaware that Judge Judy had a problem. In subsequent seasons, Judge became harsher and lost patience for litigation. Due to the show's profitability, Judy took fewer breaks than necessary. There was no way she could have taken a break. The show paid litigants differently based on their screen time, with the highest price being $500 and the lowest being $100. Some litigants received approximately $250. The amount is due after the show provided Hollywood accommodations and covered most of their expenses during filming. Even if Judge Judy awards fees, defendants are exempt from payment. The show handles that, on their behalf. Numerous litigants apparently create disagreements for financial gain on the show. Critics of Judge Judy have criticized the show for emphasizing theatrics over accuracy. Judy was unable to rest as plaintiffs continued to arrive. In 2010, she contemplated retirement. However, her deal was expiring in 2014. She discussed quitting after her contract ended. However, a horrific event occurred long before that time. Judy arrived on March 30, 2011, weary, but otherwise appeared normal on the set. Judy went about her day as usual, but it wasn't. While filming, the bailiff called a case, and Judy listened to the proceedings through the parties. Everything went dark. Judy fainted. Immediately, she was taken to the hospital. A mini-stroke was discovered when physicians conducted tests on her. Still, Judy persisted. Instead, she continued her contract, received a salary raise, and became the best-paid TV personality that year. Star. She was so successful that in 2014, she received a spin-off called Hot Bench. She was unaware that this spin-off would become a major issue. In 2017, Judy signed a contract extension until 2021, continuing to serve justice. The contract extension increased her pre-tax earnings to $147 million, but also caused further issues that we will discuss later. Judy's income increase made her reconsider retiring, stating that she would only resign when her audience lost interest in her show. Although she was still lively and enjoyed her profession, she had an idea. However, she didn't reveal her concept and focused on implementing it. Although working on the proposal, Judy remained Judge Judy. In March 2020, she made a significant announcement that many followers feared. On the Ellen DeGeneres Show, she stated the series would cease on its 25th season anniversary. However, her final days on the show did not have the desired closing effect. In 2016, Rebel Entertainment Partners and its president, Richard Lawrence, sued CBS Television Distribution for millions. The corporation claimed CBS of defrauding them of show profits, as former employee Kay Switzerman recommended Judy to CBS. Rebel stated that CBS couldn't afford to pay Judy due to excessive compensation. They argued that the show wasn't as profitable as CBS represented. Judy was entangled in judicial proceedings. The woman granted justice to some but was accused of taking it unfairly from her supporters. Judy and CBS were accused of not informing Rebel about spin-offs to avoid sharing revenues. Judy, a stern lawyer and judge, was not ready to be walked over after years of experience. She refuted the charges. She claimed Richard was greedy and unsatisfied with earning over $17 million from her show. After meeting before the concert, she accused him of being selfish and never contacting her or approaching her. CBS paid her based on the value she delivered to them, according to her defense. Was she adding significant value to CBS? In 2018, the court ruled that Judy was not overpaid and was a good asset to CBS. Judy didn't escape without consequences. The court said that she and CBS should have informed Rebel about potential spin-offs. If you thought the drama was over, think again. As with Judge Judy, there were more surprises to come. Rebel Entertainment and Richard were dissatisfied with the court's decision. They appealed, but CBS was exhausted by the court battle. After airing courtroom dramas about others for years, they wanted to move on fast with their own. In 2020, they offered a deal to Rebel Entertainment. Rebel argued for another lawsuit, believing CBS was theirs. This time, they joined Judy as defendants. She had had enough. She refused to negotiate with Rebel and counter-sued them for $22 million, alleging unethical business practices. The struggle continued, but Judy encountered a predicament. The judge indicated that she must counter-sue CBS to pursue a case. Judy faced a decision. She had to choose between pursuing money or remaining loyal to CBS. She chose loyalty and lost her case. She didn't care. California Court of Appeal upheld lower court ruling that CBS did not breach any contract with Rebel. The court ruled that CBS paid Rebel the agreed-upon sum and method as per the contract. It was discovered that Judy was seeking a contract increase every 3 years. She desired more work while feeling overburdened. Although she enjoyed her victory, it did not endure. During her second lawsuit, longtime friends became adversaries. Jay Robinson, trustee of Kay Switzerland and Sandy Spreeman, sued Judy, CBS Corporation, CBS Studios, and Big Ticket Television. They claimed to be owed royalties for discovering Judy as former Rebel Entertainment workers. They claimed that without the finding and CBS introduction, Judge Judy would not exist. The two had filed such matters before, and Judy was unconcerned. She described the case as background noise, which it was. The court dismissed the case in 2021 due to lack of merit. Judy was also involved in other litigation. Patrice Jones, wife of Judge Judy executive producer Randy Duth, sued Judy in March 2013. She accused Judy of conniving with her husband to purchase costly silverware and good china. As the affair became messy, Judy returned the silverware to Randy Dowett, who then returned it to his wife. Judy was involved in more litigation. Another notable example is the March 2014 event. John Heyman, a lawyer, utilized Judge Judy's image in 2 adverts. The show's producer informed the lawyer that utilizing Judy's image was prohibited, but the lawyer ignored and continued releasing advertising. Judy was dissatisfied and sued. She accused Heyman and his law company of exploiting her image in TV commercials without permission, creating the misleading impression that Judge Judy directly approved his practice. Heyman refused to back down. He countersued Judy for defamation of him and his firm. He said local TV stations requested him to appear in promos for Judge Judy's show, and he agreed. But no one believed it. He realized he would lose. Heyman offered a bargain to Judy, then donated to her organization, causing Judy to drop the suit. Heyman seems to have underestimated Judy's strength. Her toughness helped her reach her current position. Judy refused to retire once Judge Judy ended airing. What would she do with all that time? Instead of retiring to spend time with her elder grandchildren, she built something with them. Before Judge Judy ended, she had a plan. She aimed to develop a new courtroom show that would appeal to younger audiences and span generations, drawing from Judge Judy. She created Judy Justice. To accomplish this, she enlisted the assistance of her granddaughter, who was younger. However, to attract a new audience, she declined the new show with Bafe Bird. She informed Bird that she couldn't afford his salary. Bird was startled that Judy made the choice without consulting him, considering he was a longtime presence. Despite being hurt, Bird acknowledged the need to move on. But fans declined. Judy would not be the first to act this way towards Bird. She never regarded him like a friend and kept him at a distance while the show wasn't on. Bird was unconcerned, but the show won the inaugural Emmy Award. He was sad. He and Judy sat in different rows. He sat 20 rows behind him. Judy gave permission for someone else to give the prize to her. Fans noted her poor behavior and were not willing to tolerate it again. In the new show Judy Justice, many lambasted Judy for not featuring their favorite actor as bailiff. The true cause then appeared. Judy rejected Bird's participation in the new show, preferring someone who could appeal to the younger audience. Her actions nearly alienated her core constituency. Judy quickly realized her error and brought Bird back, but with a twist. She offered him the position of the bailiff in Tribunal Justice, a spin-off show. Now where's Judge Judy? She is now Judy Justice and has grown significantly.